Here we are again. And for me, this is always an exciting several minutes. I get to share my thoughts with you, and is always in the back of my mind. Am I reaching you? Do I make sense? I had an interesting few minutes earlier today with a woman in her late 30s, early 40s. Relatively successful in losing weight, and turned to me and said, Dr. Schwartz, I have a problem. 5 of my girlfriends and I get together every year. This is the weekend. We've rented a house. We're flying down to the Carolinas, and we're going to spend 4, 5, 6 days together, depending upon how many are staying. I said, that sounds really terrific. She says, I look forward to it, except this time I have a problem. And I said, what's your problem? Well, I've been on the program for 4 months. I've lost almost 55 pounds. I know I haven't been perfect, but look at me. I feel terrific. And I'm worried because I'm going to be together in the same house with 5 other women. I said, I'm not clear. What I hear you saying is you're going to allow these women to define who you are. And she said, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not hearing your words, but what I gather from what you've said is you've worked on weight loss. You haven't been perfect. You're happy with what's happening. And now you're taking what has happened into the real world, not the weight loss world, with some of your friends. And you're worried. She said, yes, I don't want to have to think about food. And I said, why would you have to think about food? Well, generally speaking, we have breakfast together every morning. And I said, and? Well, if everybody else is having breakfast, shouldn't I have breakfast? I asked her what it was that she was asking me a question because she had made a statement which all of you need to attend to. Because everyone else was having breakfast, she saw herself as separate from, not part of. And here is a woman who, in real life, has a job, is doing things, goes on vacations, has lost almost 50, 55 pounds. I'm not exactly certain what. It's certainly no secret when her friends see her, they're going to recognize that. What's the problem? The problem is that here is a woman who says, if I don't behave like everyone else, I will be out of the group on some level or other. This is something we need to really address. First of all, I have said very often to many of you, if someone criticizes your weight loss program, particularly if they have zero information and knowledge, then their reason for criticizing has nothing to do with you. It's how you are having an impact on them. Now, here is a woman who's saying to me that because she is going to be spending time with people whom she calls, I quote, friends, that she will be giving away her power in order to be a friend. That makes no sense. No sense at all. The reason we're friends is because I share with you, you share with me, we have things in common, we have fun together, we interact. But the only reason I'm your friend and you're my friend is because one of us has power and the other does not. And in this case, the group has power and she does not. All of this is speculation. And we're not really going to know until a week or 2 weeks from now when she comes back to the office. But this is something I hear all the time. Now, you are the most important person in your world. If you love you, if you like you, if you like your behavior, then you're centered in your own world. And if you're centered in your own world, you can recognize what's going on and realize that friendship is something that's mutual. But if you're needy, you give away your power. Giving away your power can't feel good. These are things we need to be discussing because they affect the way in which we carry on our food intake, whether it's while on the program, whether it's on transition, whether it's in life. What is it about you, and I mean you in particular, that I haven't had a question email from you asking me anything that's relevant to what it is that we're doing? You didn't have time? You're fearful of sharing with me? You don't trust that my response will be responsible? Think of it. I'm the resource. You guys pay me and I work for you. If you don't use the resource, I'm gold. But you can't use the gold unless you dig it up and refine it. Are you going to send me an email? Let's see. Take care. Wait, you didn't ask me what's my email address. drs@accurate.com. Talk to you.